It is warm.
It's so hot today. It's like nearly 40 degrees.
Yeah.
We've just come to Valley of the Queens to see Nefertari's tomb.
The Nefertari tomb, they've like completely refurbed it, so it's as if you're walking into how it would have been back then. I think it'd be really cool, but we can't take any pictures inside. Maybe we'll try and sneak one or two. But probably no video.
We're at Luxor Temple. We went to Luxor Museum earlier, but couldn't take any photos in there again. They're very strict on their photos out here.
It's just a lot of statues in there, but still interesting. Stuff they found in tombs.
Interesting. There's a theory going around the internet about a fourth pyramid, which is apparently blacker than black granite, grey whack.
Never heard of that stone before, but there were some statues in it, and it was
very black. It was definitely what I would describe as blacker than black. I mean, I don't know if there was a fourth pyramid or anything like that. I haven't actually researched that. But today we're at Luxor Temple. Yeah,
which is huge, colossal, and you can't even see, but there's an obelisk there. Huge thing. One piece of stone. One piece. And some of the huge statues behind us as well, but we go take a closer look. So behind me are the two seated statues that are like guardians of the gate into the temple. Basically exactly the same size, from what I can tell, of the Colossi Memnon we've seen. But these ones are solid granite and one piece. So behind me, you'll see there's a crack in the granite, and you see these big holes either side of the crack. Now what they would have done is put metal in that, and so it obviously, I think, cracked while they were like moving or carving it, and they didn't want to start all over again. So you put these in, fill it with metal, and it acts as like a clamp. What's cool about Egypt is that all these temples and stuff, you just pay at the entrance to go in, and then hardly anything is roped off. You can just walk around the entire thing. Following the rules of the Colossi Memnon temple, this is the second gate that's guarded by these two huge seated statues. Looking up, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but these supporting beams are just one solid piece of stone each, and all of them, everything here, covered in hieroglyphs. Interesting how on the chest area they've all got like impressions, as if something's been pushed into, it looks like it's been pushed into wet cement. We are at Karnak temple now.
Karnak is supposed to be the oldest temple.
And the largest one.
Yeah.
I don't know the largest one of what.
I thought he said the largest in the world, he said.
Potentially.
But
I mean,
it
is absolutely huge. So if you see behind me, the mounds of stones. Basically, they're still excavating it. So reconstruction and archaeology and investigation is still happening. Pointed out classic Greek Roman architecture right there. So they obviously were here doing a few repairs back in the day. If you thought Luxor Temple was impressive, this place is on a whole other level.
So just looking at the map, you can see how many columns there are just in that courtyard there. I don't know what the purpose of it is. It's insane. And they're not exactly small either, they're massive. So we're going to walk through this bit now.
And they're not sure of the purpose either.
No, they have no idea what it was for. Basically all of these boards, they just describe what we're looking at.
28-meter high solid piece of one granite, and look at how precise those hieroglyphs are. Made like really crisp, sharp edges.
So that's definitely in more than one section. So it's not one just big block, maybe?
No, it is one big piece, but it's just broken. But look at the sides.
Yeah.
It's the same strange pattern that was on the sides of the granite blocks on the pyramid.
That's true.
See that?
It's almost like, yeah.
I don't know why that is. Very odd for it to snap and produce that shape.
It does.
Yeah. That'll get the alien guys going. Oh! Look at that ridge. Stars have been cut.
Oh yeah.
You're not even going to see that 28 meters up in the air, are you? But yet they still went to that level of detail. Ancient steps going into the wall.
They go up, right through.
Oh yeah.
You coming?
So these walls are not solid, they're actually hollow.
Oh, the obelisk.
Yeah, just cracked in that really thin... flies.
Yeah.
In this really thin strip. Let's just get a good close-up of how precise these hieroglyphics are.
One of the walls along Karnak Temple, this is not reconstructed. You can see here plain plaster where it has been put back together. But it just looks like clay and someone's like scraped their way through it to make these pretty pictures.
Try and get a side by side so you can see the difference. Everyone wants to take photos of the tourists.
It's like we are their tourist attraction.
Is that good?
Money?
Money? No, no, no. No money. No money.
Money?
Yeah, he asked for money. Why would I pay him for them to take a picture of me?
Yeah, but
if anything, I should be getting paid as the model.
Exactly. Oh. Was that effort then?
I feel like a princess in this thing. Don't you feel like a princess?
We stayed at the Hilton in Luxor. It's been absolutely brilliant. Probably the best hotel that we've stayed at since we've been travelling this time.
And Luxor is pretty good, much better than Cairo. Cairo is
far too busy.
Yeah, a bit of a slum, I think. But Luxor is a nice, relaxed kind of town. Yeah, I like Luxor.
There's not as much to do as we were expecting, so we did have a full spa pool day. Valley of the Kings, Valley of the Queens,
that's all in the same area.
Karnak Temple, Luxor Museum. However, although there's 5 things, I kind of gave a day for each. You don't need a whole day for every single one.
No.
So you can do more than one.
But it's still good. I would recommend Luxor.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't recommend Cairo, but Luxor's good.
Cairo's great to just pop in and out for the pyramids, but otherwise I wouldn't go there for the city. It's a nightmare.
Yeah. So all that aliens built the pyramid nonsense, debunked.
Yeah? How so?
Okay, well maybe not the pyramids, but all of the other ancient Egyptian stuff. It's very clear that the ancient Egyptians had the technology to cut granite like mega easy and all that stuff.
Move it.
Yeah.
There's just humongous bits of granite in the tombs that are clearly carved by the Egyptians. They've got the Egyptian pharaoh's face on, and
yeah, full of hieroglyphics. So
they're absolutely huge. They must have had the technology to cut.
It's not any of this alien
them.
nonsense. Like the Egyptians did actually do it.
They must have done.
So yeah, but how they did it,
we have no idea.
That is the mystery.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the other thing was things like the Sphinx and the pyramids. I think are pre-Egyptian. I think, and then the Egyptians stumbled upon them.
Okay.
Because the things like the Temple of the Sphinx, the craftsmanship there is insane. Like they are using mega granite blocks, and it's the precision is like far greater than that of the other Egyptian stuff that we see, and it didn't have any hieroglyphs on. And the Egyptians, as we know, cover everything in hieroglyphics. So it's interesting that the older stuff has much better engineering and has no hieroglyphs on at all, and it's all the newer stuff that's, I mean, it's still impressive, but the newer stuff is not engineered as well and is covered in hieroglyphs. So I think definitely there's two different systems going on. But yeah, problem is a lot of the Egyptian history that is uncovered through archaeology, a lot of it gets changed, distorted, or just twisted to fit in with the existing religious texts, because you can't have anything that disproves their religious texts. So that's the end of Egypt.
Yeah, we're off to Jordan now.
Yeah, Jordan.